Want a baby? 6 foods that help women with polycystic ovary syndrome get pregnant naturally. Are you tired of that heartbreaking, hollow feeling every month when your period arrives, or sometimes when it doesn't arrive at all, sending you on a confusing roller coaster of false hope and frustration? Are you exhausted from tracking ovulation, from the 2-week waits that feel like an eternity, and from the deep, sinking feeling that your own body is fighting against the one thing you want most in the world? Does it feel like everyone around you is getting pregnant so easily, while you are stuck in a cycle of doctors, confusing advice, and profound loneliness, all while battling the other frustrating symptoms of polycystic ovary syndrome, from stubborn weight to cystic acne and exhaustion? It is an incredibly painful place to be, and I want you to know that your struggle is seen. The good news, the real, tangible hope, is that you are not powerless. Your body is not broken. It is just asking for a different kind of support, and the right foods can be a powerful way to provide that support, gently rebalancing your hormones, improving circulation, and creating a nurturing environment for conception. In today's video, we are revealing 6 specific, powerful foods that can help women with polycystic ovary syndrome improve their fertility and get pregnant naturally. This isn't about restrictive dieting or magic pills. It's about nourishing your body deeply and strategically. So stick around, because you truly do not want to miss these life-changing nutrition tips that could help you on your journey to motherhood. Before we get started, I'd love to know where you're joining me from today. Drop a comment below and feel free to ask any questions you have, or just to say hello. This is a community, and your voice matters here. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a health-boosting tip from our channel. We are in this together. First, let's talk about what is actually happening in your body and why this feels so incredibly hard, because understanding the why is the first step to finding the how-y. The word syndrome itself is so confusing, and for decades, women with polycystic ovary syndrome have been dismissed or just told to lose weight, as if it were that simple. What you are experiencing is not your fault. You did not cause this. It is a complex metabolic and hormonal condition, and it's overwhelmingly common, affecting as many as 1 in 10 women. You are sitting in a silent sisterhood of millions. The core issue for most women with polycystic ovary syndrome, the root from which so many other symptoms grow, is something called insulin resistance. Think of insulin as a key. Its job is to unlock your body's cells to let glucose, or sugar, inside to be used for energy. But with insulin resistance, your cells' locks have become sticky. They don't respond to the key properly. Your body, thinking the key isn't working, sends more and more insulin, flooding your system with it. This flood of insulin is hormonal chaos. It sends a direct signal to your ovaries telling them to produce more androgens, like testosterone. And it's this excess of androgens that disrupts the delicate dance of hormones needed for ovulation. It can stop your ovaries from releasing an egg, leading to those irregular or absent periods. It's also what can cause the acne, the unwanted hair growth, and even the hair loss on your head. It's all connected. This isn't just a female problem. It's a whole body metabolic issue, and the constant battle with high insulin and high androgens leaves you feeling exhausted, craving carbohydrates, and struggling to manage your weight, no matter how hard you try. It feels like a vicious, unbreakable cycle. But the most important thing to hear is that this cycle can be influenced. It can be supported. You are not broken. Your body is incredibly resilient, and it's waiting for the right signals to begin healing. We can provide those signals not with harsh deprivation, but with powerful, nourishing foods that speak your body's language. Let's start with something gentle, simple, and surprisingly powerful, something you can add to your routine today as an act of self-care. I'm talking about a warm, comforting cup of spearmint tea. This isn't just any herbal tea. For women with polycystic ovary syndrome, it's a gentle warrior. Its power lies in its anti-androgen properties. Remember those excess androgens, like testosterone, that we just talked about? They are often the primary culprit stopping ovulation and causing those other painful symptoms like hirsutism and acne. Spearmint has been shown, even in small but significant clinical studies, to directly help lower the levels of free testosterone circulating in the bloodstream. It helps to quiet that hormonal static and clear the path, allowing your body's more feminine hormones, like FSH and LH, to have their conversation with your ovaries without being shouted down. It's not an overnight cure, but it's a consistent, gentle nudge in the right direction. Can drinking a simple tea every day really make that much of a difference in such a complex condition? The answer is a resounding yes, because fertility is a game of incremental changes. It's about creating an overall environment that is less hostile and more nurturing. Reducing androgens, even slightly, can be the catalyst your body needs to remember its natural rhythm. The best way to incorporate it is to aim for 2 cups of pure spearmint tea per day. Let it steep covered for at least 5 to 10 minutes to get the full benefit. Think of it as a ritual, a quiet moment in your day where you are actively, lovingly supporting your body's balance. But while this is a wonderful start for calming the androgen symptoms, it's just one piece. The next food we're going to discuss tackles the problem even deeper, right at the root cause for so many of us, that stubborn insulin resistance. But before we get to that, can I ask you something personal? How many times have you felt completely and utterly alone on this journey? How many times have you seen a pregnancy announcement on social media and had to fight back tears, feeling that sharp pang of jealousy followed immediately by guilt for feeling it? How many times have you sat in your car and cried after a doctor's appointment where you felt dismissed, misunderstood, or like just another number? I know how much that hurts, and I need you to hear me. You are not alone in this fight. Your feelings are valid, and this struggle is real. If you feel this, if you've ever felt that isolation, I want you to leave a comment below saying, "I understand this struggle." Write exactly that. Your message, your acknowledgement of this shared pain, might be the very thing that gives another woman, reading this in the middle of the night and feeling hopeless, the strength to keep going. It's a way for us to see each other and to know we are not invisible. Now, let's talk about that root cause, the insulin resistance. There is a common household spice that is an absolute powerhouse for this, and it's cinnamon. This sweet, warming spice does so much more than just flavor your food. It's a metabolic game changer. Remember our analogy of the sticky cell locks that don't respond to the insulin key? Cinnamon acts like a locksmith. It helps your cells become more sensitive to insulin, making the key work properly again. It doesn't change the key, it helps fix the lock. When your cells can hear the insulin signal correctly, your body doesn't need to pump out such high levels of it. This breaks the vicious cycle. Lower insulin means less signaling to your ovaries to produce excess testosterone. Lower insulin means more stable blood sugar, which reduces those intense carb cravings and energy crashes that make life feel so difficult. But can a simple sprinkle of spice truly impact your hormones? Absolutely, because it addresses the metabolic dysfunction directly. Studies have shown that cinnamon can improve menstrual cyclicity in women with polycystic ovary syndrome, which is a direct indicator that hormonal balance and ovulation are improving. It is one of the most effective and accessible tools we have. The best part is how easy it is to use. You don't need massive amounts. Aim for about half a teaspoon to a full teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon, which is preferable, spread throughout your day. Sprinkle it into your spearmint tea. Add it to your morning oatmeal or yogurt, or even dust it on some apple slices. It's a sweet way to fight back against the metabolic chaos. Stabilizing your blood sugar with cinnamon is foundational, but there's another hidden enemy in polycystic ovary syndrome that directly impacts your ability to conceive by affecting the quality of your eggs. We need to fight the hidden fire of inflammation, and the next food is the ultimate firefighter. This brings us to rich mo, nourishing fatty fish, specifically options like wild-caught salmon, mackerel, and sardines. The magic ingredient here is omega-3 fatty acids, specifically EPA and DHA. Polycystic ovary syndrome is, at its core, a state of chronic low-grade inflammation. This inflammation is like constant static noise in your body, disrupting hormonal communication. But even more critically for fertility, this inflammation can directly damage your eggs. The environment in your ovaries, the follicular fluid that surrounds your growing eggs, is compromised. Inflammation can degrade the quality of those delicate eggs, making conception difficult even if you do ovulate. Omega-3s are one of the most potent anti-inflammatories found in nature. They quiet that static, They soothe the system. They help to create a healthier, calmer ovarian environment, giving your eggs a better chance to mature properly. But their benefits don't stop there. Omega-3s have also been shown to improve insulin sensitivity, working alongside cinnamon, and to help lower androgen levels, working alongside the spearmint tea. They are a true multitasker for polycystic ovary syndrome fertility. But what if you truly can't stand the taste of fish? Can you still get the benefits? While the whole food is always best because it provides other nutrients like vitamin D, a high-quality, third-party tested fish oil supplement is a very good alternative. The key is consistency. Aim for at least 2 servings, about 4 ounces each, of fatty fish per week. Think of it as building a protective, healing barrier for your future baby's first home. If you're finding this information helpful and starting to feel a little bit of that hope returning, please take just a second to hit that like button. It's a small click for you, but it tells the algorithm that this message is important, helping it reach other women who are searching for these very answers. We've talked about calming androgens, managing insulin, and fighting inflammation. Now we need to talk about providing the crucial micronutrients for conception, and that's where dark-eyed leafy greens come in. I'm talking about big handfuls of spinach, kale, Swiss chard, and collard greens. These are your fertility insurance policy. The most famous nutrient here is folate, or folic acid, which is absolutely essential before you even get pregnant to prevent neural tube defects in the baby. But for women with polycystic ovary syndrome, the benefits go so much deeper. Many women with this condition are deficient in key B vitamins, and leafy greens are packed with them. These B vitamins are crucial for energy production, for healthy hormone balance, and especially for managing stress. And let's be honest, living with polycystic ovary syndrome and infertility is incredibly stressful, and stress itself releases cortisol, which further disrupts your hormones. Leafy greens help your body cope with that stress. Furthermore, they are a fantastic source of magnesium, another mineral many of us are low in, which plays a direct role in improving insulin sensitivity. So is a simple salad really going to help you ovulate? It's not just a salad. It's a powerful delivery system for the very micronutrients your reproductive system is craving. When you give your body the tools it's been missing, like folate, B vitamins, and magnesium, it can finally begin to do its job of repairing and regulating your cycles. The application is simple. Get them in however you can, but aim for at least 2 large handfuls every single day. The easiest way is to put a giant handful of spinach into a smoothie. You truly will not taste it, and it adds a powerhouse of nutrients. You can wilt kale into a soup, sauté chard with garlic, or use collard greens as a wrap. We have covered the teas, the spices, the anti-inflammatories, and the micronutrients. But what about the very building blocks of your hormones themselves? The next food provides the exact healthy fats your body needs to create a healthy hormonal cascade. This leads us to the wonderfully creamy and satisfying avocado. For decades, women, especially women with polycystic ovary syndrome who were told to lose weight, were taught to fear fat. This low-fat dogma has been incredibly damaging because your hormones are made from fat and cholesterol. You cannot build a healthy hormonal balance without these essential building blocks. Avocados are rich in healthy monounsaturated fats, the exact kind your body loves. These fats are essential for hormone production. They provide the raw materials your body needs to manufacture its reproductive hormones correctly, but they also play a critical role in blood sugar stability. The healthy fat and fiber in an avocado slow down digestion, which prevents the sharp spikes in blood sugar and insulin that happen after eating carbohydrates. This keeps you feeling full and satisfied, reducing cravings and helping to break that cycle of insulin-driven hunger. They are also anti-inflammatory, adding to the work of the salmon and walnuts. But won't eating fat like avocado make you gain weight? This is the myth that has hurt us the most. Fat does not make you fat, especially when it's this healthy fat. Unstable blood sugar and high insulin are what tell your body to store fat, particularly around the middle. The fat in an avocado prevents those insulin spikes. It sends a signal of satiety and stability to your brain and your metabolism. It's about the nutrient density and the hormonal signal, not just the calories. Aim for about half an avocado a day. You can add it to your salads, blend it into your smoothies for an incredible creaminess, or just eat it with a spoon and a sprinkle of sea salt. It's an act of deep nourishment, giving your body permission to build and to heal. This is incredible for building your hormones. But there is one last food that brilliantly combines the power of healthy fats and inflammation-fighting properties in one small, crunchy, and convenient package. Our final food is a simple handful of walnuts. Walnuts are truly unique in the nut family. While all nuts offer benefits, walnuts are one of the only ones that contain a significant amount of plant-based omega-3 fatty acids, known as ALA. So, just like the salmon, they are powerful inflammation fighters, helping to quiet that systemic static and protect your egg quality. But their magic for polycystic ovary syndrome doesn't stop there. They are a fantastic combination of healthy fat, fiber, iron, protein, making them another superstar for stabilizing blood sugar and improving insulin sensitivity. But here is the really exciting part. Studies have specifically shown that walnuts can help improve a protein in your blood called sex hormone binding globulin trauma, or SHBG. This is so important. Think of SHBG as a sponge that floats around in your bloodstream. Its job is to soak up excess hormones, particularly testosterone. When it binds to testosterone, that testosterone becomes inactive and can't cause problems like stopping ovulation. Women with polycystic ovary syndrome often have low levels of this SHBG sponge, meaning more free testosterone is left floating around to cause chaos. Walnuts have been shown to help increase your levels of SHBG, essentially giving you a bigger sponge to help manage those androgens. Aren't nuts too high in calories to eat every day? Again, we must shift our thinking away from just calories and toward the signal the food sends to your body. The signal from walnuts is one of stability, nourishment, and hormonal help. A small handful, about a quarter of a cup, is a perfect serving. Add them to your yogurt, sprinkle them on a salad, or just have them as a snack when you feel that afternoon energy dip. We've covered all 6 foods: spearmint tea to gently lower androgens, cinnamon to fix the sticky insulin locks, salmon to fight inflammation and protect your eggs, leafy greens for essential B vitamins and folate, avocado to build your hormones, and walnuts for a final punch against inflammation and androgens. Before we wrap up, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing and turning on the notifications. We are building a community here, a safe place for this journey, and I would be so honored if you would be a part of it. If you made it this far into the video, it means you are truly searching for answers, for relief, and for hope. It means you are tired of feeling confused and powerless, and you are ready to start supporting your body in a way that feels gentle and loving. This channel was created exactly for that. It was created to help you understand your body, to help you regain a sense of control, and to find solutions that actually work. Solutions that are based on nourishment, not deprivation. You are not alone here. You are not just a statistic. We are building a safe space where women just like you can find support, community, and real, practical information that makes a difference in your life. If this is the kind of guidance and support you've been looking for, please subscribe now and turn on those notifications. Every video we create is another step toward a healthier, more balanced, and happier you. You deserve to feel good in your own body, and your journey to motherhood is one we are honored to support.